Well, hello and welcome back to the WFO Racing Network. This is a recruitment / fun race at Las Vegas Motor Speedway with the CheckerWon ARCA series. This is going to be our regular season 8 Tuesday night series. Has been for the last 7 seasons, so we're going to carry it into season 8. We want to we want to thank CheckerWon Motorsports for coming on board for Season 8 as the title sponsor for the series. And that regular season's going to start on September the 7th. So September 7th, we'll be kicking off Season 8. And we do realize it's a Wednesday. It is a fun and recruitment race. I put these up every Wednesday. We're in qualifying right now, Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So we got your fan favorites. Bradley Cooper, our Tuesday night commentator, broadcaster. He's in a car tonight. You'll find Coop using his fame number 5 number here in the ARCA series. Don't normally see him in an ARCA car, but we're going to see him in there tonight. It just fell on a Wednesday night. Coop took about 6 months off iRacing. I don't think it's been that long. He took the entire season off, or off season off, though, as long as we've been out of it. It's been a little while. So good to see Coop back in the Discord channel. Over, under 5. Even 5. We'll go even 5 on it. So we're going to end qualifying right here, and we're going to get to a starting lineup. For a couple cars to grid up. We got a couple that have gridded up now, so there we go. We'll take a little wider view of the field right here. Pull up the starting grid. Starting on the pole is going to be Sal Accardi, driving the number 93 car. Starting to his outside in second will be the number 30 of Ryan Patty. Starting third here, you know him. That's right, WFO's most popular driver. That's that number 3 of Hal Amy. In his outside in fourth, none other than Enrique. Rick Vagone driving the number 10. Starting fifth here is going to be Andrew Williams driving the 67, and his outside in sixth will be the 07 of Wesley Whitfield. Starting seventh, Nick Reynolds in the 54, and his outside in eighth is going to be the 41 of Doug Turner. Starting ninth will be Brian Tarnowski driving the number 13, and his outside in 10th is going to be Kevin Reed in the number 1. Starting 11th, Jeff Martin in the 14, and his outside in 12th will be Charles Lahr in the 44. Starting 13th, James Coitron in the number 38, and his outside in 14th will be the number 15 of Jacob Morgan. Starting 15th here, Donald Stewart in the 19, and his outside in 16th, that's the Coop, Bradley Cooper driving the 5. Starting 17th, you'll see Eric Driggins in the 21, and his outside in 18th. That's right, another WFO commentator right there and racer, Michael Mccauley in the 81. Starting 19th, and at the rear of the field is going to be the 37 of Tanner Scarberry. There actually might be more than that starting. So we're going to get on the front of the field as the pace car is pacing around with them right here. Be looking for a green flag start. You see Hal Amy in the 3 car back there in the second row. Outside of him's his teammate, Rick Vagone. Sal Accardi right there in the 93. Starting on the pole here. And then you got Ryan Patty to his outside. So, good qualifying run for those two. That's the 93 and the 30 on that front row. Accardi and Patty. First time I've seen those two names over here on a fun race. But obviously those guys got some speed, so we'll see how they run during the race here. But Hal Amy, good qualifying effort for the 3 car starting third. And the pace car's in. We're green flag and racing at Las Vegas Motor Speedway with the CheckerWon ARCA Series. Hal getting off to a little slow start in that 3 is going to get a little help. Maybe a bump from behind to get him going. You see the 93 and 30 side-by-side battling, and that did not take long, and we're under caution. Get my timing screen pulled back up here. And oh, no, was Mccauley caught up in it? I see one of them that was right there. And we got to figure out what happened. There's only one way to do it. We'll have to burn it down with fire right here at the WFO Racing Network. So let's see what happened. Oh, big mess right there. 5, 15, 41. Turn the camera view a little bit. Back it up again. Watching the 41, and it looks like he got turned right in front of the field. Coop didn't have nowhere to go in the Bojangles 5 car. And we'll see what happened to Mccauley here, too. So the 81 gets caught up in it. Nope, he misses it. So good job to the driver of that 81 car. Looks like he's got SpongeBob SquarePants on that car here this week. Meanwhile, up front, that 30 car starting on the outside. Ryan Patty able to wrestle the lead away from McCarty in that 93. So good start for that 30 of Ryan Patty. Hal Amy dropped a spot back to 4th on the initial start, and they didn't go far before the wreck happened. Hopefully all these drivers realize that they do have a couple of fast repairs. They take that thing down pit road. Their crew's going to fix it right back up and put them in a brand new car and send them right back out on the racetrack. So if they want to continue their race, they're more than welcome to. See the Cornflakes number 30 machine right there. Ryan Patty, your leader. Sal Accardi behind him in the 93. You got Enrique Rick Fagone back there in the Tide Ride, the 10 car. And then that famous number 3 of Hal Amy riding in the 4th spot right here. Wesley Whitfield in the 07's got it up in the top 5, but we're early in the race. Lap number 3 of 66. Slowed down by caution flag number 1 right here. Not too many takers to pit road, it don't look like. At least not in the front of the field. I believe Mr. Bojangles, Bradley the Coop Cooper's got a stream going on Twitch. Anyone want to check out an in-car view of the race here? And Bender showed up too, Mccauley said. Nothing wrong with that. So Mccauley's got 7 cautions. I'm dead even at 5 on the over-under. So the front row's going to look the same, and the second row's going to look the same, just cars swapped in different positions. We've seen the 30 take the lead on the outside on the initial start. The difference is on the initial start is they went on green. Now on the restart, it's going to be on the leader. So the leader can go anytime after the pace car leaves the racing surface. That'll give the 30 an advantage no matter which line he starts in. It should. Unless he holds them tail green. If he holds them tail green, then the 93 out there, Sal Accardi, might have a shot. You see that 10 Tide Ride right there, Rick Fagone. Missing Richard Holland tonight, though. I didn't see Richard Holland, so we're missing him. We're missing Cody Williams. Missing a few of our regulars. But I know we're 2x2, so we're getting ready for a restart right here. Get on that front row. And there they go. 30 car is going to get a good launch right there. He's going to leave no doubt who the leader's going to be. And, man, the camera views are just sucking here tonight. don't even know if it's changing. Don't look like it is. Yeah, my cameras aren't responding, so we'll just pretend like they are momentarily. There we go. That 93. Looks like the 30 and 93 are just trying to check out a little bit, and the battle's right back here with Vagone, Whitfield. 54, Nick Reynolds there. 3-car, Hal Amy. This is a battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th right here. On back farther. You see they're all lined up pretty close, but those leaders are trying to check out on these guys a little bit. And that Ryan is flat flying. He took off on that restart, and let me tell you what, he is trying to check out on the field here at Las Vegas. You see Whitfield, though, got a hot rod tonight. He's going to get by that 10-car of Rick Vagone, and Nick Reynolds isn't too far behind him right there as Hal Lamey's caught up in a battle. Hal's back here battling with the 81 of Michael Mccauley. They're side by side. You see the coupe, Bradley Cooper, and the 5 right behind him. Mr. Bojangles driving a Bojangles ride here at Las Vegas. Hi, Diana. You go up here, you find a 1-car. That's going to be Kevin Reed right behind the 14 of Jeff Martin. And that's a battle. 1-car Reed going after the 14, and man, you couldn't have put a business card between those 2 cars. Now you got Hal Amy in the 3-car. Setting his sights on those 2. Las Vegas being the track that it is, it kind of a tire shredder in a way on these ARCA cars. I would probably dial it back a little bit. Maybe take it easy on the tires if I'm some of these guys and see how it does in the longer run here. You see Hal all the way up by the wall using the top line right here. That's going to give him a little bit of a run off that corner and down the straightaway. He's going to pull up right beside that 1-car. So Kevin Reed caught on the inside of the 3-car Hal Amy. This is for the 7th position, 6th and 7th position. And now Coop's going to, 1-car loose coming up into the 3-car. And, man, we got cars scattered to the inside. 3-car Hal Amy taking heavy damage on the left front. Coop got all the way out of the gas to miss it. And we're going to stay green flag as Hal's going to bypass pit road right here. He may have a left front tire down. That one was bad. Looked like the 1-car just got a little bit out of shape making contact with the left front of the 3. And now the 3 with he has to have a tire down on that left front. He must have cut a tire right there. And I believe the leader might be coming up behind him. Nope, not yet. So I think the 3 is going to have to bring it to pit road right here. Take that car to the attention of the crew. Might want to check a fast repair on. Make sure it's checked real quick. And they'll give him a brand new race car. Maybe we can get another caution or 2 for him and get it caught up. He's going to lock up the binders getting to pit road. Got to get that thing down to probably 50 miles an hour here if I had to guess. Hopefully got it woed up in time, or that'll be a little bit extra penalty as the field's going to go by, so he'll lose a lap right here. See him get stopped at his stall. Oh, they put a new front end on it. They're going to put right side tires, so good time to go ahead and take 4 tires. And we'll get back to the front of the field because we got a battle for the lead, and I'll tell you what, the 07, the 54, and the 10 have run these 2 leaders down. So just like I said, the tire wear would probably become an issue for some of these guys. And now you see the 10 of Enrique, Rick Vagone, the Tide Ride going after that 54 Nick Reynolds back there. That's for the 4th spot. But the 93, Accardi, Sal Accardi, catching Ryan Patty's 30 car. And you see Hal Amy is just in front of them now in the 3. So I believe Hal's going to be 1 lap and on the edge of 2 laps down right here. So if they get around him, he'll be 2 laps down. But if he can stay in front of him with the fresh tires, he'll only be a lap down. He's going to move up to the wall and let these guys go. He needs to take advantage of those fresh tires, though. Go out and get these guys and get those get that lap back the hard way. That way, when the caution comes out, he can fight for the lucky dog. So 2x2, not 2x2, but they are back there for third. Wesley Whitfield, Nick Reynolds, and then you got the 10 there of Rick Fagone all for position. That's fourth, fifth, and third, fourth, and fifth right now. Is Ryan Patty in the 30s going to hold on to the lead, leave Sal Accardi there in the 93 in second, and then the race is on. And you see Hal Lamy pulling down to the bottom. He's going to lift out of it and let these guys go right here. And I know he's lifting out of it because I know that 3 car with fresh tires on it is going to be a bit quicker than these cars in front of them. You see that 10 car, the Tide Ride, Rick Fagone going after the 54 Nick Reynolds. And he may have them cleared right here. Not quite. Fagone caught on the bottom right there. Reynolds working a little higher line than him, and man, almost contact. They got real close on that corner entry. Now Reynolds going to move up the track. The 3's going to go under him, and the 10, wow, 0-7 in the wall, contact, and the 3's caught in it again. 10 car is around. Again, the wreck happened to the inside of the track. No caution flag yet. So we'll have to wait and see if they throw it here. As he's going to start going through the gears to get it back on the track. Don't look like the car took a ton of damage, but he lost a lot of time right there. A car that did take damage was the 3 car right here of Hal Lamy, and he lost a ton of time as well. So that happened towards the front of the field, and that's going to cause some problems for some guys. You see 0.7 of a second is the lead for this driver, Ryan Patty, in the 30 car. 0.7 back is going to be that number 93 right there, Sal Accardi. Then you got Nick Reynolds in the 54. Riding in third. Now Jeff Martin is going to occupy the fourth position here. Michael Mccauley, the 81 car, driving up inside the top 5. He got to take advantage of some guys' misfortunes, move up a spot or 2 or 3 here. Then Kevin Reed in that 1 car back here in the 6th position. He might be battling for it in a minute. I see Eric Driggins right behind him in the 21 car. Then Hal Lamy, we've seen him caught up in that, and we know he's got fresher tires. He's going to try to take some of these positions back, but he looked like he got loose a little bit in a tri-oval right there. That was scary. No Nation 01 again. Believe he was abducted by aliens, and they might want to keep him this time. We're not sure. That 21 going to drop back a little bit. Driggins fall out of that battle. And you see Hal Lamy's going to drive right by this 1 car. And Hal's going to be back in the 12th position a couple laps down here, but he's going to take advantage of those fresh tires, and he's going after Mccauley in the top 5. You see Rick Fagone down at the bottom of the track now. Hal's going to go around him. Rick leaving pit road. 1 car came down. I don't know if he was side drafting him or what, but see the cars running all around the racetrack right here. There's Coop, the Mr. Bojangles ride in the 10th spot. So taking a while off of iRacing, our entire offseason basically. And Coop's just getting his feet wet again. He told me just put Windows back on, or iRacing back on his computer. Man, I'll tell you what can you say about Ryan Patty in the number 30 car? 1.8 seconds ahead of this field right now. We are about a third of the way into the race. 23 of lap 23 of 66. So if I'm mathing even partially correct, that's about a third. Our mathematician is Nation 01, and he's not in here. So back in second, right there, 93 car. Sal Accardi, and I'll tell you, he's going to have company. That 3-car Hal Amy is flying through this field. Hal is sitting 2 laps down right now, wants to try to get one of those laps back the hard way, taking advantage of fresher tires right now. So he's going after the second-place driver. He's got one more to get by. That 3 gets by one more, and he'll be 1 lap down. So if we get a caution flag, maybe that 3 can find itself in a lucky dog spot. Talk long enough to get my throat a little bit dry there. Take a cold drink, get right back after it. You see Enrique, Rick Fagone there in the 10. Got him some fresh tires. He's also going to drive by the 93. And him and Hal are for position. So the 3-car and the 10-car are fighting for a spot right here. And they're not only fighting to get one of their laps back, but they're fighting for a spot because both drivers are 2 laps down. You see the fresher tires, though, on that 10-car. He's going to pull right up on the 3 and drive right by him right here. So he'll actually take the 11th spot from Hal and move Hal back to 12th. But both of them, I believe, are running the leader down. That's the leader in the Kellogg's car just in front of him right here. That's going to be the 30-car Ryan Patty. And if you want to know the distance back to second now, it's going to be 2.8 or 3 seconds, actually. So he picked up a full second since the last time we seen him, which was about 5 laps ago. Working lap 28 of 66. I would say green flag pit stops will be coming shortly, and the 10 car is just going to use the high side and drive right by the 30 and get one of his laps back here. And I know the 10 can go farther on fuel as well, so he might try to take advantage of that and get another lap back. So the next car to catch the 30 is going to be that 3-car Hal Amy back there. I see him working his way up just a little bit slower than what the 10 did it. But Fagone able to get by the leader. And the leader's still able to maintain his gap of about 3 seconds right here. And I'd say green flag pit stops will be coming down the pipes anytime. Top 5 changing around a bit. We'll go back through the field some. Second place, 3 seconds back to the 93 here. The pole sitter, Sal Accardi. Then you go back to third now, and he's coming to pit road. That's the 1-car of Kevin Reed. Driggins right here in the 21 is going to stay on the track. He's going to take over that 3rd spot. And I would say that maybe Turner and them pitted. Yes, they're on pit road right now. So the 41, Doug Turner's on pit road. Tanner Scarberry Scarberry and the 37 cars on pit road. Jeff Martin just coming off pit road with the 54 Nick Reynolds. And there's Coop. Oh, no. They almost blocked the path for the Bojangles ride of Bradley the Coop Cooper. And he had to make an evasive maneuver off to the bottom. And now Coop's going to bring it to pit road to get attention from his crew. And you see Hal Amy battling side by side with the race leader to try to get one of his laps back, and the 3's going to slide him right here and get it. 30-car race leader on pit road. Ryan Patty going to give up about a 3-second lead as he comes to pit road right here. He'll bring it to the attention of his crew, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be 4 tires and fuel. At least that's probably what it would be if it was my call, but I'm not his crew chief. So we're going to watch the leader pull up. You see Sal Accardi in the 93. He was running second. He's on pit road. He's going to get off a little bit ahead of the leader right here. He's going to take off a little ahead. Now the leader's going to take off right there, try to rejoin the field. And we'll see if anyone short pitted and how much of an advantage it was if somebody was able to make up a little bit of time on this 30 car. Scoring that 54, Nick Reynolds in third, but we'll have to let timing and scoring shake out because just in front of him is going to be the 14 right there, Jeff Martin. And we'll see where they're at in reference to the leader. A little bit different look right here. Looks like Ryan Patty's going to be just a little less than 1 second ahead of these guys, but we'll let it shake out at the line. And that's exactly right. 7/10 is the gap between first and second. And you see Martin right here has got about 4 laps on his tires compared to the leader's 1. But a guy who had some problems, he's still on pit road. Already showing a lap down. That was the second-place driver before they pitted, the number 93 right there of Sal Accardi. So Accardi just sitting on pit road. I don't know if it's a penalty, if the guy broke the motor or what happened. But Accardi having problems. 7/10 of a second is the lead for Ryan Patty, though. Back in second, you got Jeff Martin. He didn't short pit him much, just a few laps right there. Picked up a lot of time for Martin in the 14. 54 right behind him, Nick Reynolds. And a driver that's just cruising up through the field here is that number 81 right there, Michael Mccauley. Mccauley able to pit a little bit early. He's going to come under fire, though, from that one of Kevin Reed, and this is going to happen quickly. It's going to go down, and it's going to go down fast, I promise you. That one's got fresher tires than Mccauley does. You see the one just glues it on the bottom. Mccauley all the way up by the wall right here. So the best thing Michael Mccauley can do is probably cool them tires down. Don't make them angry. Don't overheat them. And live to fight another lap. That guy's got some fresher rubber on his, so he's going to be moving around the corners a little quicker. Let him chew his tires up. Get up here with Patty, and he's running down a car. That's actually Accardi in the 93. So Sal Accardi is off pit road, 2 laps down. Not real sure what happened, if the 93 got a penalty or what. But he's going to end up a couple of laps down. We got 30 laps to go, over halfway through this one here at Las Vegas tonight. '30 year leader, Ryan Patty, 1 second ahead of Jeff T. Martin in the 14. 34 car behind him and Nick Reynolds. And then back and forth is going to be that 1 car of Kevin Reed. I think he's going around the 13 right here. That's going to be Brian Tarnowski in the 13. So Brian Tarnowski driving the 13 car here tonight. And for the Hal Lamy fans, Hal's going to bring it to pit road for his fresh tires right here with 29 to go. And this is probably going to be the final pit stop for the 3 car. So as that 3 car comes to pit road right here and gets his tires, that's going to be his final pit stop. So if this thing stays green, that could work out pretty good for him and the 10 of Rick Fagone. You see Fagone is actually on the tail end of the lead lap right here. So Rick Fagone's only going to have to stop one more time. He's on the tail end of the lead lap right now. This might actually work out good, because looking at the count, some of those leaders are going to have to pit again. And possibly even your leader right here, the 30 of Ryan Patty. So this could shake things up a little bit. If this stays green, we might see a fuel mileage ending right here at Las Vegas. And who would have thought 1 caution flag is all that would fly at Las Vegas Motor Speedway in a recruitment race, an open race on iRacing. So second place is not a battle yet, but I have a funny feeling it's going to be a battle any moment now. It's not yet a battle, but I believe it will be a battle. So we're just going to say, wait for the battle. If you want to, it's up to you. I don't care. The aliens like Nation this time, so he's still abducted apparently. Looks like Jeff Martin and Nick Reynolds are about the same distance apart that they have been for a while, and this is happening about 2 seconds behind your race leader. Go back to a fourth place right here is Kevin Reed in the one car. Reed having a good race at Las Vegas. Probably the track's going to cool off a little bit right here. We'll see if it makes some of these cars a little looser. Right here's the 21 of Eric Driggins. And we're going to find Scarberry right there. Tanner Scarberry in the 37. He's behind Tarnowski there in that 13 car. Tarnowski is a few laps down right here. Actually, 1 lap down. Rick Fagone is just coming off pit road. He's going to lose another lap, but he's right behind the leader, so he should be able to catch him quickly right here. 23 laps to go. Fagone definitely don't have to stop again, and he's got pretty good tires for the run. As you see, the 14 and 54 are going to try to get around him, 3 seconds behind the leader. So watch where in the 10 car, that tide ride comes off of pit road, and that's how far back he's going to be from the leader. So he's about 3 seconds behind the leader, but he's got 12-lap fresher tires, so he should be able to run that leader down in no time right here and get one of his laps back. The key is you want to be the first car a lap down if a caution comes out. Right now, that belongs to the 81 of Michael Mccauley. So the SpongeBob car of Mccauley enjoying the lucky dog spot right now as he's a lap down in the 81. But Michael Mccauley has made his final pit stop, and he won't have to stop again. Back up front, though, the leader has not pitted. Neither is second place or third. But, man, I'll tell you, the way this thing's been going green, I might play the pit strategy. I kind of like where McCauley's at right there. Scarberry. 8th and 9th position. They've been on pit road, both of them. They are a lap down. There's the coupe right there. He's about 16 laps into the run. So if you add 20 to that, he'd be asking for 36 green flag laps. I don't know. Maybe the coupe will start getting out of the gas pedal and saving some gas. Who knows? Somebody might try to stretch it. The leader's got about 4.4 seconds he can give up, so maybe he'll start saving a little bit of fuel. But I don't know if you saved a little bit of fuel, if that would even be enough to make it. For that leader of Ryan, the leader of Ryan Patty right there would have to do a 35-lap run. I don't know if it's possible. It might be. If you weren't running the car too hard, and I'd say that Patty's been on the gas pedal since a green flag drop because he's led most of this race here. 48 laps has been the amount he's led the race. The entire race, all 48 laps so far. But we'll see if pit stops can't do something about it. Maybe Michael Mccauley in the 81. Maybe Tanner Scarberry. Who knows? Maybe we'll see an upset right here. Or maybe the 30 can stretch it out for 35 laps and guys with a little more laps than him are going to be the 14 of Jeff Martin, and he's going to slow it to pit road. So's Nick Reynolds right behind him in the 54. Reynolds coming in a little bit hotter. Martin really getting off the gas and on the binders to keep from speeding, and Reynolds brought it in hot. They're going to come down pit lane right here, nose to tail. Leader's going to keep it out on the racetrack. 16 laps to go. I just don't know if the guy's going to have enough fuel, but we're going to find out in 16 laps one way or the other. Or maybe sooner if the 30 has to bring it to pit road. 15 laps now is the distance. See Kevin Reed riding in second, stopping. Driggins right here is actually 1 lap to the good as the 14 and 54 come off pit road. That's going to move things around. We'll see where Mccauley shakes out. Mccauley's actually going to be in front of them in the 81. So Michael Mccauley moving up to the 4th spot. Kevin Reed's on pit road. That ought to put Mccauley up to 3rd. Oh, the leader's on pit road now, too. He couldn't go no more. We said it'd be a fuel mileage race, so we'll have to see who makes the right call right here. The 81 of Michael Mccauley's been out for about 10 laps now. He can go all the way. We'll have to see what kind of distance he was able to make up by short pitting him there. And if he's able to hold on to it, that's the important thing. It's not just how much you can make up, but it's how much you can hold on to. So we're watching that 81 of Mccauley. Is the leader before the pit stops. The 30 of Ryan Patty's going to come off pit road. Man, he about got a car right up the rear bumper. I think that was Hal Amy making an evasive maneuver right there to get around the 30. Now the 30's going to go back around him, and the leader, believe it or not, is going to be this 21 car of Eric Driggins. So Driggins might be trying to stretch it out on fuel right here. He's got a 27-second gap over Ryan Patty. And then Patty's got about 4 seconds back here to the 81 of Mccauley. So Mccauley not quite able to get the leader right there, catch him, short pitting him. We got 12 laps to go, and I got a feeling that Driggins might try to drag this thing out and ride it out. Maybe that 21 car can pull the upset right here and stretch that fuel mileage out another 10 and a half, 11 laps here. It's going to be interesting, and man, what a change of pace it would be with this 30 car Ryan Patty, who's just dominated this race here. Ten laps to go as they go by the line. Now still showing 11. I guess it would be as Driggins comes past the line right here. Now it's 10 because Driggins come past the line. Patty is less than a lap down. Ryan Patty is. He is exactly 24 seconds behind. 9.5 laps for Patty to make up 24 seconds if this driver, the 21 of Eric Driggins, can make it on fuel. He's got about 25 laps into his stint right here. This will be his 26th lap across the start-finish line. There's going to be 9 laps to go. So we're down to single-digit laps right now at Las Vegas. 1 caution flag with the CheckerWon Motorsports ARCA Series here at WFO Racing League. And you have joined and been live with the WFO Racing Network. .30 bringing it by the line right here. 22.4 seconds behind your race leader. 8 laps to go. He's 27 laps into the run. He's going to try to stretch it out 35 laps here, man. I don't know. I don't know if it's possible. But I'm pretty sure we're going to find out whether or not 35-lap run is possible on fuel. Because 7 to go, I don't think that 21 car plans on stopping. But will there be another caution? That's something we'll have to wait and see, too. Wouldn't be out of the question. Do a quick through the field with 7 to go. Second place, 20 seconds behind the leader, is going to be the most laps leader tonight, dominating the race so far. That's the 30 car right there, Ryan Patty. Third place, about, 5 seconds behind Patty is going to be that 14 right there, Jeff Martin. And then back in fourth place will be the 54, Nick Reynolds. In fifth right here, you'll see that 37 car of Tanner Scarberry. And that's going to change over, though. Scarberry's going to lose that fifth spot to the one of Kevin Reed right here. And that Monster Energy car is going to move into the top 5. That's Kevin Reed. Whew, close call with the 3 of Hal Amy right there. You see Scarberry trying to work around the 3 car. Then you go back to 7th, and that's where you're going to find the 81 is faded back to. And back in the 8th position is going to be the Coupe, Bradley Cooper. Mr. Bojangles in the 5 car. Back in 9th will be Rick Vagone. Great recovery for him. You got to think since both Hal Amy and Hal had a couple of problems, and Rick Vagone, the 10 and the 3 have had their problems, they've soldiered on quite well. Rick Vagone on the tail end of the lead lap right here. He's good to go to the finish. You got Doug Turner back in 10th, rounding out your top 10 in the 41. And then you go back here to 11th, and you're going to find that 3 car, Hal Amy. And then back to 12th is going to be the 13 of Brian Tarnowski. And then bringing up the rear of the field right here, he had some problems on a green flag pit stop, and now he's into the outside wall bit. That's the 93 of Salicardi, your pole sitter. Back up front, the lead is going away, 6.4 seconds. Now the gap between first and second. Actually, the leader's Ryan Patty in the 30. He's got a 6-second lead over Jeff Martin, so the 21, he's on the racetrack, but he had to bring it to pit road. He couldn't make it on fuel. So that's going to hand the lead back to this driver, Ryan Patty in the 30 car. He's led 55 of the 63 laps here at Las Vegas in the CheckerWon ARCA series tonight. And Ryan Patty trying to close the deal at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Going to try to put his name in the winner's books. 2 to go right now at the line. Patty enjoying a 6.9 second, almost 7-second lead over that 14 car, Jeff Martin. And then back behind him, you'll see the 54, Nick Reynolds, rounding out your podium here. And this could turn into a battle between the 14 and the 54, both of them working 2 different lines through that last corner. Reynolds able to close up a little bit on him on the back straightaway. Maybe we'll have a battle for second coming up to the end, but time is running out as we have 1 lap to go. We're going to stay on with the 30 car right here, Ryan Patty. Ryan Patty in the 30 taking the lead on the initial start of the race and just dominating the CheckerWon ARCA Series fun race right here at Las Vegas. Patty bringing it out of turn 4 right now. Down the front straightaway to the start-finish line. Your winner, actually, is going to be Ryan Patty driving the number 30. So back in second, no battle. 14 of Jeff Martin, and then rounding out the podium right here is the number 54 of Nick Reynolds. So we'll show where your favorite drivers come across the line here. There was the one of Reed, Scarberry in the 37. There's Michael Mccauley right there in 81. Coupe in the 5 car. Eric Driggins, he had to pit late there in the 21. Is going to fade back to 8th. And then Rick Vagone in a Tide Ride. Number 10 car, going to bring it home 9th. Doug Turner right there in the 41, rounding out the top 10. And Hal Amy in the 3 car right here. He's going to bring it home in the 11th spot. And then in 12th spot right there is going to be the 13 of Brian Tarnowski. So that's your finishing positions. I don't know if the Peter's going to do some burnouts right here for us. He is. In that Kellogg's Corn Flakes car. He's going to burn the tires off of it. And I hope the few of you guys that tuned in enjoyed the race here tonight. You've been watching the WFO Racing Network. There may have been a little bit of confusion, too. There was actually 2 rooms, 2 servers put up. So I'm not sure how many people ended up in the second server, but we might have had some guys accidentally end up in there and not in this one that was getting broadcast. And it was just an oversight between me and Cody Williams. So in the future, if you see a WFO race on Wednesday night, make sure it says Vern Bradley next to it. Because if it don't, it ain't the right room that's going to get broadcast. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in. We enjoyed it. We'll take a look at the results real quick. I'm going to go over it fast. Need to bust out of here a little bit early tonight. So your winner, the 30-car Ryan Patty back in second, 14 of Jeff Martin. Finishing third here at Las Vegas was the 54 Nick Reynolds, and back and forth is going to be the 1 of Kevin Reed. Fifth place, 37 of Tanner Scarberry. And in sixth was the 81, Michael Mccauley. Good run there, Mccauley. Seventh, the Coop, Bradley Cooper. And back in eighth was the 21 of Eric Driggins. And ninth, Rick Fagone. Great recovery for you there, Enrique, driving a 10 car. And then in 10th was the 41 of Doug Turner. Finishing 11th, he had some bad luck, not once but twice. That was the most popular driver right there, Hal Amy in the number 3. And in 12th was the 13 of Brian Tarnowski. 13th, 93 of Sal Accardi, the pole sitter. And back in 14th was the 07 of Wesley Whitfield. Finishing 15th, I don't even think they made that many laps. The 19 of Donald Stewart. Back in 16th, James Catrone in the 38. And then in 17th was the 15 of Jacob Morgan. And Andrew Williams, starting in the top 5 in the 67, is going to be scored 18th with Charles Lahr rounding out the final 19th starting position. Thank you, Bender. Greatly appreciate it, and I appreciate everyone that tuned in. Anyone that'll tune in the future and watch it, any of the drivers or anybody. And, man, I want to thank every one of these drivers for an awesome one-caution, clean recruitment race here tonight. Had some problems for some of the guys that didn't trigger a caution flag and got them way behind, and one of them was the 3-car Hal Amy, the 10-car of Rick Fagone. I think Mccauley got slowed up by one of them as well. And I think the Coop, Bradley Cooper, actually got slowed up by 1 or 2 of them incidents. So my hat's off to all those guys for their recoveries and being able to, and especially Fagone being able to come up through the field like that. So good job to those drivers. Good job to all the drivers tonight. One caution flag. And we're getting close to the start of Season 8 here. It's going to be September 7th for the CheckerWon ARCA series. Yes, you will see the overlays change when Season 7 starts, but not before then. So we'll keep them the same right now. Wednesday night's going to be the Amy Contracting Truck Series. So new names for you, new sponsors. We're excited over here at WFO for Season 8. Been going on at this thing for a while now. Got some great drivers over here. And just kind of sealed it up tonight, but you're going to get Coop back on Tuesday nights. That's right, Bradley Cooper. In the 5-car tonight, normally in the 5 truck on Wednesday night. He'll be your man, your main commentator on Tuesday nights. And, man, that puts me back in on Wednesday night, and Coop's going to give me tough shoes to fill. That's a hard act to follow right there. The Coop's really good at this, so he's going to be a hard act to follow, but we'll do our best to do it. And it's great to have Coop back over here on Tuesday nights, man. I want to thank you, Bradley Cooper. We definitely appreciate it over here, and all the viewers do too, and that might even – maybe Vern gets back in a ARCA car and races in the CheckerWon ARCA series. I don't know yet. Maybe I retire. I don't know. Maybe I just retire the old Country Time Lemonade car. And maybe I join Coop in the booth a little bit. A guy don't really know what to do with this Tuesday nights yet. So we'll think about it and figure out what to do. And You'll find out September the 7th. But I know on September the 8th, I'll be back in the broadcast booth, and I'm in the broadcast booth every Thursday night with the Swift Motorsports Hyperdrive Cup Series, if you ever want to come in and say hi. Yep, it's still me, Vern, at WFO, Racing Network, going in there and doing it. Occasionally we'll get Nation 01 drop by, but his work schedule's kind of been out of shape on ours right now, and he's currently abducted by aliens once again. So Nation 01 not returned by the aliens tonight, so we're not going to be graced with his presence. But thank you for tuning in to the WFO Racing Network, and we hope you enjoyed this broadcast of the CheckerWon ARCA Series Fun Race here at Las Vegas. And I'll be back on tomorrow night around 8 p.m. Eastern Time if you want to stop in and say hi. I greatly appreciate it. If not, I'll catch you next Wednesday night as the WFO Racing Network will go live with another recruitment race. And, man, it's time to get things dialed in. September the 7th is going to be here before you know it. If you're curious of what Season 8 schedule is, you can roll over to WFORaceleague.com, click on the K&N or the Truck Series, and you'll see the new schedule on there. The website changes still have to come too. They just haven't yet. I got to get time to do it. I know. But be patient with me. I usually always get it done. It might be at the last minute, but we'll get there. And we're going to have a great Season 8. We look forward to it at WFO. We look forward to any new drivers that come over and join us. Michael Mccauley, have a good night. Good run tonight. Bender, thank you, man, for everything. The over-under 5, I think me and Mccauley both blew it, by the way. One caution flag. So we had a great crew of drivers. Hated not seeing Richard Holland tonight or Cody Williams. And Artie Peterson, our sponsor for the CheckerWon ARCA Series. I hated Artie couldn't make it tonight, but Artie said he had some people coming in to race, and I have a feeling that might have been like the 30 and the 93 and the 1 and some of those guys. So if that's the case, man, Artie, we definitely appreciate it and get some of these guys to join the WFO Racing League over here. And got some great drivers there. That 30 car putting on a great performance here. Ryan Patty, congratulations to you.